Hi, I'm Felicia and I want to show you how to get out of spam 2025 guide. This is going to be an in-depth guide, so you have to do this, try to do this before Black Friday, so that's why I'm doing it half at the year mark, so you don't lose all the sales. And email delivery can be quite a complex topic, and hitting primary depends on few things. But if no one's seeing your email in spam, how are you going to get sales? And a bunch of coaches, agencies, and just info product creators, they underestimate email. I just heard a story of some guy making 10 grand doing a email in 15 minutes at the bar, and he just made 10 grand. He just did it real quick at the bar and made 10 grand that night. So he underestimated email, and now he's taking it more seriously. So I'm going to send this to all the coaches and agencies, and it depends on a few topics. Domain reputation. You could check this on Google Postmaster. Domain reputation. I don't have enough yet. If you don't see you don't have enough yet, you're not sending enough yet. It takes a while, to be honest, but definitely just keep sending so you can see what's happening with your domain reputation. And it's super easy to connect to this. You just have to you copy and paste your DSN to your DSN records. It's super simple. You'll get it easily. And your IP reputation, this is your ESP. You can also check this with Google Postmaster. So your ESP, if there's a bunch of shitty, bad senders that are sending crappy emails that don't have the records on point, that are spammy trigger words, like I heard MailChimp is absolutely horrendous with this, and then you're going to be in that group. Google is going to think you're in that group of just sending terrible emails, and then you're going to hit the spam. But you could also check this with Postmaster, IP reputation. So the best ones are not MailChimp. Avoid MailChimp. Go high levels, okay. ActiveCampaign, I heard, is the best. What else? UltraPost, I think it's called. And so spamming trigger words, you could use a Mailmeter spam checker. This is a free tool, and you just switch it up. Like if you want to put ASAP it's a spammy word, I guess. ASAP, spammy word. So if you want to do that, you just have to put dots in between, and it won't. Just make sure you don't have the red and the pink. Try to lower the pink as much as possible. The gray is not that bad. So definitely do that with all your emails, especially if you're in spam currently. Blacklists. So you could check with Glock Apps, MailGenius, MX Toolbox. So Glock Apps is this website right here. It shows you a lot of things. So you can spam checker, DMARC, you could check your records, MX checker, and it sends you a bunch of free spam checker right here. So you can just copy this and send it to you with your email you're going to send to your list. And then this one right here, you could check a domain right here. Back of this check. Pretty simple. So I get one timeout. Timeouts don't really matter. It just depends on the blacklist. It'll tell you if you're in a blacklist. And then there's 8 major blacklists you should actually care about. So you should look this up. And I'll just scroll real quick so you could just check them out. Spam cop, environment, sender score, why these emails are blacklists, and are you listed. Okay, and then your DSN records should be set up correctly. This is GKIM, SPF, and DMARC. So you can check this real quickly. If this is my email, show original, you go to your email and then quickly check. They all say pass, it's good. And then you can also use EasyDMARC, I think it's called. Let me see. You can also use this. Scan domain if it lets me. 6 out of 10. This, I'm pretty sure it's gonna say DMARC because let me see. Oh, because it's on none. But that doesn't matter that much, to be honest. Okay. And then you gotta look at the one-click unsubscriber, Google's new policy as of February 2020. This is this button right here. Where it says subscribe. So if you have your DMARC set up correctly, then it should automatically show. And you should obviously have your own unsubscribe right here. Go back. Okay, and then your average should be 0.3%. And you get this from Google Postmaster. But unfortunately, I don't have mine. I haven't sent it yet. So you will see right here. And then make sure you have good list hygiene and remove inactive subs after 60 to 90 days. I'll get more into that in a bit. But you need to have like a list cleaner because you don't want inactive subs because that's just going to ruin your deliverability. What's the whole point if they don't read or they don't interact with your content? It's just a deadly, just get rid of them. So yeah, and then try to use a lot of your best well emails so you could have them interact with your stuff. So I'm talking about like curiosity, subject lines. We'll get into that because I don't want to get sidetracked. So install faked opt-in protection on your landing page to verify new emails in real time. Use NeverBounce or Xverified for this. I will go on mine, but it would be just easier to go right here and show this one. So he has both the name and the email. So it's up to you. The name, it automatically goes to lowercase. Well, yeah, it goes to, if you can't do it in all caps, that's what I mean. See how it goes lowercase? This adds a little more, and it doesn't add a space because it's supposed to be the first name. So it makes it more like a one-on-one, like he's actually speaking to you. He's actually sending the emails himself, and this gives him the personal touch, making you more likely to like him, trust him, and just feel more special that he's actually giving you this attention. And this is a verified email spam trap. So if you can enter this, that means your opt-in protection is not there. So let me see if I can. Okay, I don't know where it's. Let me try, because I did it so many times. I did it so many times that let me refresh it. See how it says the email address is not valid? So you simply do this by going on Xverified or NeverBounce. And it will show you how to, let's see if I can think of it. Implement it yourself. So you go to implementation, you go to download ClickFunnels, and then you have to put your domain because, yeah, so you just say download ClickFunnels and it will say where to put it. Okay, if this could go. So how to get out of it. So this is the treatment. The system primes your sender reputation in 1 to 6 weeks. So results you can expect is 30% open rates, 10 to 20% click-through rates. So trim the fat. Send emails only to the most engaged people. Start with the people who open the last 14 days. If that doesn't get you 30% open rates, shorten the window. So email styles, they should be short, conversational. This is why the Bob Jones is kind of important because you want to feel like you're having a one-on-one conversation. Designed to earn a reply or a click. So here's our few examples. Sell this email, send it to 10 prospects, book calls. So it has to be really, really juicy. Like if you're an info product creator, you could send a testimonial like how she did exactly 10K in just 30 days, or just make it extremely juicy, or give them a PDF, resource, template, anything like that. And if you don't know what to do, ask ChatGPT and it should be helping you get you creative juices running. So curiosity bait, one line of code made me 4.6 million. I never shared it publicly until now, and it gives them a sense of urgency using advances in 24 hours. So use curiosity bait and a click magnet. You can also send them to the YouTube, which is also great, but you have to value pack your YouTube. So if you guys don't know, once you send someone to your YouTube, they get silent retarget to more of your videos at the homepage. So that's another great strategy to use. So expand slowly. This is step 2. So once open rates stabilize, gradually widen your sender window. So this is week 1 to 2, 14-day openers. Week 3, 21-day openers, week 3 to 4, week 5 to 6, 30-day openers, then stretch it to 45 or 60 days if open rates hold above 20%, obviously. Don't bother sending to people beyond 60 days. It's going to ruin your domain reputation. If you're sending, if they haven't opened by then, they should be gone. So, step 3, weekly revival email. Once you hit the 60-day group, send one weekly broadcast to the entire list. Yes, even the dead email list. Subject line ideas be like, hey, first name, Tess, remember me, your stuff, or I heard Grant Cardone, be like, you're blocked, you're unsubscribed. Make it like really personal or funny. Or you could be like, Netflix, how do you say, renewed your subscription. I've seen that before. Just be really creative. But here are some ideas. So inside the email, you could reintroduce yourself, remind them why they signed up, and gives them something valuable for free. So the PDF, script, swipe, video, training, stuff like that. So use Tess as your subject line tends to dodge promo and spam tabs. So as for a reply, a lot of people do this to be like, oh, just checking if you got this, please send me your reply so I know. You could do that, or I think is even better is asking for a reply in trade of a training, PDF, something valuable. Like I seen where my mentor would be like, I just made this video of how this person got 25K in 90 days. Do you want his strategy? Hit me with a yes and I'll send it over. That type of email. So update your welcome email. This is a quick check. Here's your download request. First email landing in primary. Boosters future sends. Optimize the one like your life depends on it. Your list depends on it. So in order to test this, you have to have 2 emails. So you're gonna have one that opens all your emails and one that doesn't. So once both of them land in primary, that means you definitely gonna stay in primary for a while and just keep doing what you're doing. So engagement hacks that work. Use curiosity and benefit driven subject lines. Ask questions in the body. Offer rewards, obviously. Training, scripts, guides, refer replies. Use blank text preview for mystery. If you guys don't know, let's see if I can find it. The blank text is, let me see. Do I have them on this list? Let me see. Okay, so this is the blank text. Oh, yeah. So this is the blank text right here. Sorry. I got lost for a second. So this, you know how you see the preview usually? The blank text is this. So this is as more curiosity because you're like, what do you mean 6-figure MILF versus 27 PDF? Like, what do you mean? And then you can't see the rest of the context, so you click on it. So that's the blank preview. And let me see if I can find, oh, let's go with my emails actually. These are my emails right here. And free training. Go my gamma. Here it is. Okay. So if you guys subscribe to my list, you earn this for yourself too. And there's a bunch of value in here. But let's see if it loads. It's about retargeting, sales, automations. Okay, here. This is how you hide your preview text. This is for ActiveCampaign. So it's usually this code right here. So you put it on the preview header text and you just put that code, and usually it comes out blank. So see how his stands out more because you can't see the preview, the context. Okay, what else? And then use a strong sender profile image. I have a flashing one. It doesn't show right here. See how mine flashes? And you just put a GIF in your your Google profile, and it's pretty simple. So you go to Giphy and then just put a GIF of whatever your logo yourself. Maybe you have it right here. Let me see. What's that gonna have to do? Okay, yeah. It works well with mobile because you're popping out more. So you could use Giphy right here. And if you want that PDF, just subscribe, click the link description and put your email, and that's all you got to do, and then send it over. Okay, then pro tips for longevity. Deliverability isn't built overnight, so give it up to 90 days to stabilize. The worst thing you could do is not send and go dark. So stop sending emails equals codomain and starting over. If you pause for 14 days, use a warm tool like Instantly to rebuild reputation. If all else fails, add your ESP to a new sending IP. So you can ask your ESP, which, obviously is like ActiveCampaign, ask them for a new IP. So be polite, show you're following the best practices, and most are happy to help because they want you on their platform. They're going to try to help you as much as possible. So then you could ask for a new IP and they'll most likely send it to you. So you do fresh domain, fresh start, warm up your domain, like using Instantly, Warmly.io. There's a bunch of softwares that you could use to warm up your domain, but at least have that for like 2 weeks, because that's going to be the key to starting good. Because if you send to a bunch of people, you're going to be back in spam in no time. So what Warmly does, it sends people who entered in the site send to each other back and forth, so it looks more legit instead of like scammy. Because if you're blast sending, Google's going to think you're scamming everybody and just put you back in spam. So that's what it does. So repeat the cycle, the 14-day opener from scratch. Automations you should have, use Never Bounce, obviously, and Xverify to block fake leads, and the weekly revival email. Auto remove anyone who doesn't open within 7 days of joining, because that means they probably put a fake email just to get the lead magnet. And for pro tip, tell them you're going to send the lead magnet to your email and you're not going to just get it in the next page, because people don't understand that. Sometimes they just send a fake email. But if you have opt-in protection, you will block the fake emails or the invalid emails, but you won't get the dead emails, like the one that they made but they never use emails. So that's why you gotta do this. So remove anyone who doesn't join in 7 days. So create a cold list. One revival email per week, which I was saying, the broadcast email. And safety net. As someone unsubscribes, make sure they're removed from all. So yeah, that's pretty much how to get out of spam in 2025. So definitely keep up with that, because email is so strong. And did I show this? Oh yeah. If you're landing in spam, let's say 10% is usually like you're in spam. You look at the difference. That is spam right there. So this will also be in the PDF in the description. And that's spam. So guess how much of a difference that is? That's 34. Like, damn. Look how much. And you could adjust it to your own list. Obviously, this is 5,000. You could put, it's still big difference. 1,000. You're still getting a lot. So that's why you gotta grow your email, stay on top of it. And yeah, I hope this helped. Please use all the tools. Please check the description, and that would be all. Or if you need any help with this for agencies and for product creators or coaches, if you need any help with this, I am glad to get you out of spam. And you only pay me after you get out of spam. So that means 2 test emails, your email both needs to land in primary for it to be considered you're out of spam. So only once you're out, you pay. So if that sounds like a deal, book a call with me and we could chat about it. And that'll be all for now. Bye-bye.